Hi guys, it's Doughnut, and in today's video we are going to be playing Nightmare Mode on the Mimic because I have seen my tutorials and you guys, they have a lot of amount of views. They've had so much support, thank you for that. So because I've noticed that you guys enjoy my horror videos more than my casual videos, I decided perhaps I should upload more horror videos. Now obviously I've been to school today, so I couldn't upload around noon for you guys like I usually do. So that's why this video is so late. It's about 4:45, I would say, by judging by my clock. Anyway, so we're going to go into Nightmare Mode, so Nightmare 1 and then there's Nightmare 2. Now we're going to go in for Nightmare 1 at the moment. Now, if we can reach 5 likes on this video, guys, I will play the Mimic Chapter 2 in Nightmare Mode. So if you guys definitely want to see that, click the like and encourage others to as well. So the next morning or maybe the day after, if I look at your views and see and your likes, and they've been about 5, then of course I will do something for you guys. So the players will have more life and monsters have increased speed. Recommend to complete chapter 1 before attempting. Now I've done that obviously, so as I've mentioned in my previous video, which is another tutorial, now we're going to be doing a more descriptive tutorial for you guys because last time I was just playing. So I'm going to be doing a descriptive tutorial. If you are completely unsure about how to play the Mimic, if you want complete detail, do look at this video. I'm also going to do, if you want details about just the Mimic Chapter 1, then look on my tutorial for how to play the Mimic, which is also available on my channel. So we're going to start off in the outdoor area. Now obviously if you played Chapter 1 before, you will notice that it's the outdoor area. If you haven't before, then this is the outdoor area that you're going to be surrounded by. This is actually a school gym, I'm going to say. So what we need to do is, now obviously a disadvantage playing on laptop is that your speed amount is limited. However, if you play on mobile or iPad, it is not. You can just go as you please. So if you walk around the back, if you'd like to slow that down a little bit, that's perfectly fine. But once you follow the correct route around, you'll find yourself at this door. So we're going to open the door and you find yourself in a darkened locker room. And the objective, to locate the key near the pool to open the gym entrance. So what we're going to do, as you can see, there are these red footprints on the floor. So you're going to follow them until they stop. It says I should probably follow the footsteps. Yes, you should. Now you will see things around here like backpacks and little sparkles, but you don't need to pay any attention to them because they're just a little detail to the game, which may confuse you a little. Now you'll find these 2 grey doors. Open the first one and quickly follow the red footsteps. Are the gym. From what I remember, the pool should be to my right, in which it is. Come to your right, open this grey door, and you'll be led outside near the pool. Now, what I would advise you guys to do is be very careful, and when you open the gym doors on Nightmare Mode, quickly sprint into the outdoor area because there is something that I'm about to tell you, and you will definitely understand why you should go quickly instead of slowly or at your normal pace. If you're on normal, then feel free to go as slow as you want. Take your time. If you're on Nightmare Mode, up for a challenge, but you haven't played before, then go quickly, and I will tell you why in a second. So if you continue to follow the footsteps past the pool, you'll find yourself at this little hut down here. If you open up the door, you'll find this little star thing lit with candles. Found the key. I should probably head back to the gym. So what you need to do is walk up to the key, tap on it if you're on phone or iPad, click on it if you're on laptop, and it should come up in your inventory as 1 and it should read key. If you have more than 1 key, or it's the 2nd or 3rd key, it should read key 2 or key 3 or key 5 or whatever you've got, key 4. Anyway, so we're going to head back now, follow the footsteps. Now the reason that I would, you don't really need to come in here, it just shows you a little thing. So, cherry blossoms bloom upon the arrival of the Mimic. That is Mimic, I can read Chinese, and that's from William. And that is a strange drawing of the Mimic, but it is quite descriptive of that. So that is kind of what it looks like if you're wondering. You might be thinking it's a bit scary. I promise you its appearance might not be scary to people who are around 11 or 12, but I would advise to younger viewers like 5 or 6, maybe not watch this video. Go look at a Royal High one or an Adopt Me one where I play more exciting things. Well, more casual things for you guys. Anyway, so the reason that I wanted to advise you to be quick in nightmare mode is because the mimic, or as me and Layla have named it, Abigail, is in the centre of the gym crying. Now this doesn't mean anything. I do feel sorry for her when she does this, even though it's only a game. I still feel sorry for her when she does it. So on the Mimic Chapter 1, you don't have to worry about being quick because Abigail isn't in the gym. However, in nightmare mode she is, so make sure to be quick. So what we're going to do, to avoid running into Abigail, we're going to walk by the seats that you find, which is called the bleachers. And we're just going to walk by the side of them. There she is over there. She's quite far down there, but she's not really going to do much if we're quick. So what we need to do is get our key out, so we don't have to open it when we get there. Now we're approaching Abigail, so we are going to have to be quick, because if we approach her, she is going to get us. So we're going to stick to the wall and be as quick as we can when sliding amongst the wall. That isn't a correct door. Go a little further until you find leaves. So now run right through before Abigail notices you. Now we're going to close the door behind us just in case. Now you'll arrive in this outdoor area. Guys, we have played the Mimic before. I'm sorry if I'm going over this too much, but there might also be some viewers who haven't played the Mimic at all yet. So if you're a Mimic that hasn't if you're a person that hasn't played at all yet, then do look at this video because it will help. If you've seen it before, maybe skip the parts where I go through where we are. Skip to the parts of what to do. So now we're at the Sakura tree. There's a strange little poster on the tree that doesn't really need to be there. It's beautiful, but what would a Sakura tree be doing here? Well, the Mimic relates to Japanese. It's quite a Japanese figure, I would say. It's dressed like it. It acts like it. So, yeah, now guys, in the normal of the Mimic, if you've got past this hallway part, now you should know that sometimes a person will get a jump scare and other times, some people will get a jump scare and then other people won't. On the normal Mimic, I don't. However, Layla does. She does. However, in nightmare mode, everybody gets it, so don't feel like you're not going to get it. I would recommend, if you're quite a jump scare afraid viewer, hide your eyes and walk to the end. If you're not, just walk freely and wait for it to get you. So what we're going to do is just walk freely. Let me tilt my camera. Great. Now all we need to do is walk to the end. It's going to get us. Oh my god, did it? I honestly couldn't see if it did or not. Anyway, so now if you're between the two classrooms here, take the one to the right. You'll find yourself in this flashing light classroom. So what we're going to do is walk past the chairs and go to get the key. Now don't be alarmed at this next bit, guys, okay? That is Abigail. All we're going to do... Hello. Hi, you okay? Okay, she's just ignoring us, so let's just walk away. She doesn't bother you at all in that classroom. She's just a little scary, that's all. One thing I would advise you to do not walk up to her and press against her, or in this game touch her, because she will kill you in that way. And obviously, you're on nightmare mode. If you touch her, you'll be sent back to the lobby. However, if you're on normal mode, you'll just be sent back to the part of the Sakura tree. So now you're going to come... Oh, let me kind of show you guys a bit more of that, if you didn't see. So now there's this like little, as Americans call it, auditorium. We call it just a hall. If you come down here, yep, you'll find a door. I've just unlocked it, that's why it's open. And wait for it to load it in. Be patient. If it doesn't seem to load you in, then just keep wriggling in until it does. Right, here is quite a view here. So as you can see, there's a red figure by the trees there. That is Abigail, or as other people know her as the Mimic. She is going to be crying, and she's not going to disappear until we arrive at her. Again, don't press against her. She might be too quick to avoid you. But if you manage to be quick enough, do not press against her. She will kill you. So as you can see, Abigail is using a little hanky. I'll see if I can get a closer look for you guys. As you can see, look, she's crying. Don't cry. Told you, don't cry. Now she's gone. So what we need to do now is go to the end. Ignore the fact that she's gone, because I will tell you where she is now. You might get a jump scare at this bit. Yeah, I might. I don't know why I haven't. Anyway, you walk up to this door and you open it. I've just closed it behind me. Oh my god, what's that down there? That might just be the door. No, that's not Abigail down there. Now you find yourself in this Japanese street. So yeah, just keep walking to the end. Yeah, we'll keep walking to the end, and then I'll tell you guys where she is. So I'm going to tell you now. So as you can see, there's like this little room, this big hall down there. There is what me and Layla call it as the brown hallway, or known as the dreaded hallway, in which Abigail lurks. What you have to do basically is, I'll show you the map. You have to locate the key inside and use the key and get to the exit in the other part of the hallway, in which it will take you to part 2 of chapter 1, in which you will have seen some people being chased around by this thing on its knees, which me and Layla named Kimura. So you walk through this building, you find this little brown wooden part till you reach this door, and as you can see, there's a maze stuck up on the wall, and there's a little light to brighten things up. So here we go. So as you can see, the word is carved entrance in black. So this is basically where we are now. The word where it says key and has a little brown stain, which I'm not going to describe to you guys. It's actually a red stain, but we're not going to describe that. The key will be located there. A poor little man will be sitting on the floor, and he will be, I think he's sick, but you need to take the key from around his neck. Use the key and go to where it says exit, which is the exit door, and get out. However, it's not as simple as that. Abigail lurks in the maze. She will be anywhere in the maze. She could be far away from you, or she could be right with you. You never know. The best way to avoid her is to take a couple of turns and little different routes. Try to be quiet. Now, I know this might sound a bit scary, but if you were wanting to detect her and know where she is, I would advise you to put your volume up. I know that it sounds a bit scary because the music is dreadfully scary, but it does help. So this prevents jump scare, because you will be able to hear the music deepening, and you will be able to hear her heartbeat. When you hear that, that's when you know that she's near you, and you better take a couple of turns, locate her first, and then go, because you don't want to bump into her. Guys, I'm going to give you complete free reign on this of how to do this. So let's say that you're on your own, you've managed to get the key, you're going to the exit. Let me just advise you guys, if you're on your own, I would advise you to take a couple of little routes, whether they're dead ends or not. Just go through little routes and get Abigail a little lost into where you are, and then go straight to the exit. However, it's a bit easier when you've got 2 people with you. Sorry, 2 people or more. Sorry. Let's say they've got 2 people. One person could the more confident. So the person who's more confident with being around Abigail could distract Abigail by leading her off somewhere, whilst the person who's more confident with their way around the maze could get to the exit door. Obviously, when the person's got to the exit door, you could tell the other who have been distracting Abigail the route to get there, otherwise you will be killed most probably, unless you don't find your way. So thanks for watching, guys. This was a complete tutorial of how to play up to here on the Mimic Nightmare mode. If you have any concerns about this video, please tell me. Again, if you leave 5 likes on this video, I will play the Mimic Chapter 2, but not just on my own, playing solo, but I will also do it on Nightmare mode, so I'll have more jump scares, more fun, and that means more enjoyment for you guys. We're going to see you in the next video. I hope everybody is okay. We'll see you in the next one.